Hello, my name is Eric Ella. I want to welcome you once again to my channel. In my last video, I discussed the power of market structure. So if you've not watched that video, I want to recommend that you go back and watch it because uh, understanding what I reviewed in that video about market structure will help you, especially when you want to understand the way I look at the market. So like I always do on Sunday, on Fridays, either before or after market closing, I look at the market to see how the setups I called out for during my weekly market outlook, how they actually performed. So that is what I want to do in this video. So it's going to be a very short one, very quick one. So just want to make a run through of the setups I called out during my market outlook. One of the pairs that I called out that I said we should be watching going into the week was Euro USD. Euro USD. In my analysis, I did tell us to look out for an impulsive move that will break our channel and give us a retest for an entry that will take a price to a higher level. And quite impressively, Euro USD did break out of our channel. It made an impulsive move, but as a disciplined trader, it never gave us the retest for an entry. So I didn't take an entry, but I was excited seeing it make a move upward. The interesting thing, though price didn't get to our target level where we expect price to retrace to. So price just broke aggressively to the upside, never gave us a retest that would give us an entry, a confirmation for an entry. So as a result, I didn't enter any trade. That you have to be that disciplined. Now, why am I so excited about this setup? The fact that market hasn't gotten to our target level, which is around the 1.03500, and with the setups I'm looking at, I'm still going to give us an outlook of what we should be expecting going into the new week. I still see this this pair giving us an entry that will take us to that target level. So impressively, what we achieved was getting that break of the channel that broke structure to the upside. So going into the week, I see possibility of this setup still giving us an entry for Euro USD. I also asked us to look out for Euro NZD. Euro NZD. Same thing I asked us to look out for in a Euro USD. We saw the market forming a channel, a descending channel that signaled a reversal. We expected a break of structure. That's why I said, please go watch the video on the power of structure that is posted in my channel. So price did break, but it was not aggressive. The break was not aggressive. It returned. I wasn't impressed with the break. I wanted it to be aggressive. I wanted the displacement. So we didn't get that. So we just took out, and then returned. So the interesting thing about knowing what you're doing or what you expect before what you define as an opportunity before you press your buy or sell is that if the setup is not complete, guys, no need of taking the trade. Just let it go. You go look for another trade and possibly do nothing, because no trade is better than a trade that constantly hits your stop loss. So Euro NZD did not give us that push. Did not give us that aggressive push upward that would have produced an entry. So throughout the week, it was just running inside that channel. So we've not gotten that break that will signal that it wants to go upward. So hopefully on Sunday during my weekly market outlook, I will also tell us what we expect from Euro USD going forward. The next pair that I looked at was GBPCAD, the British pound against the Canadian dollar. It was still the same setup. We had a channel that gave us divergence. I asked us to look for an aggressive break of structure represented by this horizontal line that I placed here, that we should look for a break out of that, a break of the high, but it didn't break it. He just took it out, just went on a little bit, just like the Euro NZD. He didn't give us that aggressive push. So what do? Nothing. Do nothing. We didn't give us our push, so no stop loss that will be hit because you were never in the trade. But the setup is still very nice since we are still inside the channel. And as we're seeing, there is an attempt to break that channel. But going into the week, the market has already closed. So by Sunday evening, I'll look at it again and see if it is something we want to look into or we want to look at going into the new week. The next pair, so the next pair was NZDCAD, the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. We had the same setup, look for an aggressive break, a retest, and a drop, and a push upward. So this one actually gave an entry, though the break of structure was not aggressive. It was not aggressive, but it took out the levels and gave a perfect retest that gave a push upward. So if any person did follow this analysis, it's spilled above 118 to 190 pips, which is not bad for one trade. So this one actually, though the break of structure that actually signaled that market is going in a particular direction was not really aggressive, but the test was a perfect one. It was a perfect break and break of the channel, and then a retest that gave a perfect entry. So if you did take this trade, then it would have been 118 to 119 pips in profit if you had the trade for 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. He gave that retest on Monday. So if you took it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it would have been 120 pips, about 120 pips in profit, which is actually which is good considering that people struggle very, very hard to even catch 20 pips. So if you have 120 pips in a week, it can make your week. USDCAD was another pair that I looked at in my weekly analysis. This was the trade that I actually executed. I executed this one because it gave me, I executed USDCAD, gave me a break of a small channel. I like spotting a channel. Gave me a small channel that broke the levels aggressively, gave a retest, and this trade actually produced a almost 3.95 arrow, meaning that if you did risk 1% of your capital, this trade produced almost 4 arrow, which is 3.95, which is very impressive. It's very, very impressive. So USDCAD on Sunday, we'll look at what USDCAD has for us going into the new week. Then after the market outlook, I also spotted this opportunity in NZDUSD, which was also a very nice setup. So I didn't see this during the weekly market outlook, but again, we had this break of our channel. These levels we are taking out aggressively, which was our last highs. It was taken out aggressively. Market gave us a retest, and that's your profit. 161 pips. Guys, that's also quite impressive. when you do remember that people struggle to get 20 to 50 pips. So just one trade giving you 160 pips, guys. This is quite impressive. It's impressive. So the interesting thing about the way I trade is that since I know what I expect, if the conditions are not met, if the complete conditions are not met, I don't put myself at risk. There is no need. So if you want to really learn to trade the way I do, you want to learn how to read the markets the way I do, please reach out to me through the email on my channel. Just reach out to me, and we'll see how we can get you to that level where you begin to read the market like a pro, begin to read the market like a professional. So guys, like I said, this is just a short video I usually make on Fridays, either before market close or after market close, to look at how the setups that I actually analyzed in the weekly market outlook, how they performed. And we saw that we are really good. Though all the setups did not give us perfect entry, those of them that did gave us enough risk to reward ratio in terms of the amount of pips that were actually spilled in the direction of our trades. So guys, thank you. See you again on Sunday. Bye.